What up? What up? I'm excited today. We have two special guests, which is
Double trouble.
Double trouble. And before we start this, let's play our intro song.
All right.
Like it like that. She like it like that. She like what? She like it like that. She like it like that. She like it like that. She like what? She like it like that.
Hey. All right. Like I said, I'm really excited. We have two special guests, which is the first time we're doing that. We have MissfoodieTO team in the house.
What
We have
up?
Shreya and Bala. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you
Thank
for
Thank
coming.
you.
Man, I'm excited. Well, we also have our usual suspects, Sid and Monak.
Hello, guys.
I was gonna say I'm obsessed with the concept of journey, right? And I really want to know how that was for you. How did it all start? What was the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, I guess I could start. So, honestly, I had no idea about what content creation even looked like. Even in terms of making, content for food, it was never something that I was like, oh yeah, like one day I'm going to start a page and do this. It was really like on a whim, because on my personal page, I would always post food pictures, and
Right.
a lot of my coworkers at my previous job were like, you take really nice, pictures of your food, and it's vegetarian, so it looks so unique and different. Like,
Yeah.
you should just make your own page. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll make it like a separate kind of account, just to
Right.
document, because I grew up being a vegetarian. My whole family is vegetarian. I've never had meat in my life. Maybe by accident, like very rare, like maybe like once or twice, but that's it. So I guess I was like, okay, fine. Like, if people want to see like what vegetarian food looks like, I'll post about it. But it's more so just for my friends and coworkers and people that knew me, because they were just intrigued where I was going out to eat, because I just genuinely like to try out new food, and even he liked that as well. So then, yeah, I started posting for fun.
What year was that?
2019. So end of
Wow,
2019,
okay.
around
Okay.
September.
It's almost close to COVID, right?
Yeah, so like literally right before everything closed. So I started posting, and I didn't really think of it as much. I was just doing it for fun, like really just for fun. And then COVID hit, and then I guess it kind of changed the idea of like going out and trying food. It was more so doing a lot of takeout.
Right.
And that's when I realized a lot of businesses in Toronto were, trying to keep afloat, trying to
Right.
promote. Like, now they have like changed their whole aspect of what, providing food and services
Right.
to their clients look like. So they started to reach out to like so many, food bloggers or creators to just like promote their new takeout system, or
I see.
like they're like doing meal kits and things like that. So that's how people started to reach out to me. And then, yeah, I guess I just started doing it, and I realized, oh, like people like the content I'm posting. So
Right.
it kind of just went from there.
I
Okay.
see. So how do you balance like having a full-time job and in this, right? Must be tough.
Yeah, so when I started, that time I was working full time, and then in 2020, I started my master's in social work, so as a student. And then because it was COVID, my classes were online. So I had a lot of time to kind of like manage and go out and do all that. But now I'm done school and I'm working full time again. So that has been kind of a switch for me, for sure, because I had way more time on my hands when I finished school. Then I took like a month or two break, So now it's more so like I try to keep like a limit, like, okay, like at least 2 times a week I'm like filming or doing something for content. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to make a schedule, but it's like hard navigating what, like to even prioritize my own well-being, or even hanging out with family and friends and
Right.
things like that.
Did you have any milestones, like when in terms of like your Insta followers? Did you have like, okay, if it's like 5,000, or do you remember that journey? Like you got 400 or 500, or like
Yeah.
5,000, then like the 100K plus now. Like
Yeah.
what was that?
Yeah, so that happened, I'll say, when I started traveling. So
Okay.
I did some posts in New York, actually, when I went to New York for my birthday that weekend, and I wanted to go with my family. And my mom and dad, my sister all love food, so they knew that we were going to New York to try a bunch of spots. So I had a whole itinerary of places we were going to go. And what ended up happening was I posted a video like trying different pizza spots, like, and top 5 spots to checkout. And then I went to Priyanka Chopra's Indian restaurant in New York.
Oh wow, I didn't
And
even
yeah,
know.
she has a restaurant called Sona. It's Indian food, and we wanted to try it. And genuinely, I was like, okay, like it's a celebrity restaurant,
Right.
might not be that good,
Mhm.
but the food was really good. So I actually, when I came back, I started posting videos about like the other spots I checked out, and then my mom's like, oh, like you didn't post about the Priyanka Chopra video. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, I'll just post it. And I didn't make a good, I didn't even film it that nicely. I just kind of filmed it like, okay, maybe if I want content, I'll post it.
Right.
I ended up posting it, and I think it has over like 6 million views. Like that started
Wow.
going like crazy.
It's always
So
the
many
one that you
people,
don't think.
yeah. Like I put the least effort in, so that started blowing up. And then all my other New York content started blowing up because I went to see like this famous dosa cart,
Okay.
and that was like that blew up. Like I think most of my videos from New York went over like 1 million.
Wow.
So that started to like give me more motivation to like post
Right,
more, and I was
right.
like, okay, like maybe I could try to have like a similar style for the videos
Yeah.
that I posted.
I see.
Then we went to Portugal together.
Yeah. I was
So
gonna ask.
so we started posting like, then I was like, okay, seriously, like we have to make like really good content
Right.
for this trip. So yeah, it kind of
Nice.
went.
How was
from there.
that? How was Portugal? It's,
It's good, yeah. I mean, it was, yeah, we just went to go basically just eat a bunch of food, to be honest.
Yeah.
Check it out and see like the European lifestyle, to be honest. It was best of both worlds, kind of seeing and enjoying the
what
scenery
was your
as
favorite
well.
part? Like the food or like the actual scenery?
Algarve.
Yeah, I would probably say like the food, but the views are just top notch because you can
Yeah.
get food everywhere and you can kind of get that authentic
Yeah.
food kind of everywhere. Someone came from Portugal and they came here and you can kind of have that home away from home, like, you know. But the scenery you can't really get, right?
Right.
So
Algarve, like
It's
south
definitely
of
beautiful.
Portugal, is amazing.
Yeah.
Like so beautiful. Like the beaches there, the water. Like we stayed at a resort that was walking distance. Like it was connected to the beach,
Okay.
and it was crazy. Like probably like the most beautiful places I've seen, and I was so happy that the weather was good. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good. We're actually going to New York soon, so I'm gonna ask you a lot of
Yeah.
recommendations.
I know, I heard.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm excited to
That's gonna be
give
good.
you some info.
Actually, you know what I want to talk about? There's a misconception when you're like, obviously, me being brown as well.
Yeah.
When you're a vegetarian, that there's not a lot of options.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of options. So people like
You heard it here.
there's a lot, and okay, I'll be honest that fine, maybe like 10 years ago there wasn't much awareness. Now like eating vegetarian or being vegan or plant-based is like such a buzzword.
Yeah.
So restaurants have like a separate plant-based menu. They have like separate vegetarian options, more accommodations. Before, when I was younger, it was like, I don't know, I'd go to Jack Astor's and I'm like, oh, this pasta, remove the chicken. Oh, I want to add mushrooms, and then they would charge me extra for the mushrooms. Like, you know, but now it's like, oh yeah, like, we have a separate like menu, or yeah, we will accommodate. So yeah, there's a lot of options, and more than just mock meat and like fake meat, there's a lot of cuisines that are naturally have really good vegetarian or vegan dishes. Like Thai food has
Yeah.
Right,
so
okay.
many vegan dishes naturally. Indian food, even, you know, like if you're trying Middle Eastern food, there's like lots of options, like
Yeah.
falafel and all their dips and things like that. It's just so like opening yourself up to those, like to the different varieties that are available. But I can understand when you grow up in a household eating meat, and maybe even
Okay.
culturally your food is meat heavy, then it's hard to see those options, which I get.
For sure.
Honestly, even like growing up, like I was a vegetarian for a long time. It's like it's when I went to university. It's like, okay, I saw that the accessibility wasn't there in terms of like getting vegetarian food. I couldn't eat falafel or like go to Subway for, but the options were very limited. That's when I sort of like converted eating into meat. Like, do you think that has changed? I understand. Like, do you think that still has changed, or do you think it's still there, or just like it's lack of awareness of it?
I think now there are more options for sure. Like in terms of fast food, like they're offering more, you know, vegan burgers, or Beyond Meat is like this huge thing now. But you know, you also don't have to rely on outside food. You can also cook. So if you like learn to cook, and if you genuinely don't want to have
Work on
meat,
yourself,
then
guys.
you can, and like you can also just make a lot of food at
Yeah.
home and be creative, right? So like I've tried to learn how to make a variety of dishes. My dad's a chef, so I kind of, you know, learned from him and kind of opened up like the options that are available.
Fair.
Just watching videos online,
Yeah.
you know.
You know, it's funny because a lot of guys when they're dating, they're like, yeah, I'm not trying to date someone who's like vegan or
vegan.
vegetarian. I was gonna get to you on
Yeah.
that. I mean, was it hard to kind of date someone with like, you know, diets are different, and what are the adjustments you guys had to make?
Yeah, to be honest, when I first like started in it, I didn't really grasp the entire thing of vegetarian and vegan, right? I didn't know how serious it was. So when it first started, I didn't really take it as serious, but as the years grew on, I kind of understood, okay, there's a lot more to it, like no milk and stuff like that, because a lot of people that meat eaters, they don't really realize that, oh, like egg and milk and stuff like that is actually part of like that. You can't really eat it, right? Or like something that's baked in, or egg that's baked in, or anything like that. So as we kind of get on, she kind of made me kind of realize it and kind of gave me a lot more information and taught me a lot about it. So it was a struggle in the starting, yeah, for sure. But I guess over time I kind of realized, okay, there's so much more food and so much more options that you could eat.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good to take a break from meat as well, because it's not good to eat a lot of red meat.
Yeah.
It's not good to eat a lot of meat every single day. You need your portions in the day as well, right? So it's good. Just coming from a family like mine, we eat meat almost like for every meal. So it's just hard to grasp the fact that, okay, like I can eat vegetarian for a couple of days or something like that and still be okay and still get the right nutrients and still be okay.
Yeah,
But
it's a blessing, you know why?
it's yeah,
she'll never take anything from your plate.
that's the thing too.
No.
And the bad
You
thing
won't
is,
take from hers either. Maybe actually, it's a
no, I
blessing.
do.
He does.
You get to try both
He
sides.
gets to eat everything. Like if we go to a restaurant and I
Yeah.
order like a veggie dish and a meat dish, or like Indian food, right? There's like a variety of curries.
Yeah.
He gets all the meat curries and the veggie ones, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm stuck here with food, you know?
Blessing for
Like,
you.
It is.
So
But I
guys-
sometimes try to eat like vegetarian with her because I don't try to
Yeah.
do meat all the time.
yeah.
But it's good like that.
It's
But there's
changed
a lot
for sure.
of options, to be honest. Nowadays, especially before COVID, I would say, pre-COVID and post-COVID, I would say there's more vegan food and more vegan options, and the price is a little bit better too.
It's becoming trendy too. A lot of people, even a lot of athletes, like I know CP3 talked about, he turned his whole diet to vegetarian now.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a thing now, right? It's
Mhm.
healthier now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you like? Do you think that's like actually a thing where people should kind of take a break from meat and like try to be vegetarian, or is it each to each his own?
So I feel like people that grew up eating meat, and if you're gonna, like for anyone who is transitioning a
Yeah.
diet, you have to be mindful of the portioning of the food that you're eating to
Mhm.
make sure that it'll still make up for the type of food you're eating before.
Right.
So if you were always like having like a meat heavy or like a protein heavy meal, and now all of a sudden you want to go vegetarian, you have to make sure that you're making up for the protein that you're eating, right?
Yeah.
You can't just start eating very little lentils and having a lot of greens or a lot of carbs, and then you're not getting enough protein. There's actually a Netflix documentary out about this called The Game Changers.
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, so like
Yeah.
they literally show you how the strongest man on earth is vegan.
Vegan, yeah.
And and they even show a lot of athletes on that documentary that once they turn vegan and they had like, a proper meal and everything's portioned, they started to beat their own records. And they became way more stronger, way more faster. And they even did this test with like a lot of basketball players, and it was just such a good documentary to show that, because they talked a lot about how a lot of men feel like, oh, if you don't eat meat, you're not manly, it's not masculine. But then they show like all these men who are so manly because they're strong, for
Right.
example, and they're eating vegan and they're so much more stronger. So it was just an interesting documentary. So if you haven't seen it, I would, encourage you to watch it. I forced him to watch it. He was like, "Oh my god!"
What are your
Like,
thoughts
I already
on
get
it?
it.
Yeah, it was good. To be honest, it's different. To be honest, everybody has their own thoughts about it. In my opinion, I do believe that yes, if you do, if you're accustomed to that lifestyle, it's harder to transition. But once you do transition, yeah, you can. And I do understand that it is healthier. To be honest. And you are gonna find your true roots, in my opinion, but there are still strong guys that you might not know of that are like eating and there's so many people who are eating like those liver diets, those
Isn't
raw
that
diets,
the guy who
like liver king, liver king
Yeah,
and stuff
I've
like
seen
that.
that.
Yeah, but I mean they get like busted for like steroid use and so many uses as well, right?
Yeah.
So I mean I believe everybody's body's different as well. So I feel like
Good point. Yeah.
the best thing to do is see how your body is and
Mhm.
see if your body's going to be able to allow
Yeah.
that and see. But I do understand that type of lifestyle is definitely more healthier for the long run. because you're not going to be able to live so long if you're going to do that and do steroids and you know what I mean, right?
Exactly.
It's
So
even better
it's
for
good.
the environment, I would say. And also now, because there's, like, I've seen, like, a lot of research about, because there's such high demand for meat in agriculture, the way that they're producing, you know, like, livestock, cows and chickens, like, it's not happening in an ethical way.
Right.
They're mass, like, growing them, they're injecting them with, like, you know, chemicals.
Yeah.
You know, they're removing, like, babies from their like mom cows. You know, I don't know the actual name, but it's just not ethical. And then also, you know, you don't even know what type of food you're eating is on your plate. And I know this goes for also a lot of vegetables too, right? Like the GMO and whatever. But there's a lot of like videos that are really horrific.
It's hard to see. Yeah.
And it's like, do you even realize like the path that like something on your plate has taken to enter on your plate?
Right.
So yeah.
Well, we also have this game for you guys now. It's called Top 3 Game.
Yes.
All right. So you guys together have to work together because you guys go so many places, right?
Yeah.
Getting a top 3 is gonna be tough.
Yeah. it is.
So you guys gotta have to work together and give me top 3 cuisines for you guys.
I think
Ooh.
Thai is definitely going to be on
Yeah,
that.
we love Thai food.
Yeah, me too.
Just
Yeah.
love it. It's just so good. Yeah, Thai's really good. I love Middle Eastern food a lot.
Yeah.
You voting in for that?
Yeah, I think
Top
I do. Yeah, Middle Eastern
think
food
so?
definitely.
You like Jamaican food a lot too.
Jamaican food is good.
Yeah. Like
It's just hot.
Caribbean.
What's
Yeah, like-
vegetarian in that? Like,
That's the thing. It's hard to.
except for the veggie patty, but like.
So
Yeah.
you know what? Like in Jamaica, they do have a group of people called Rastafarians.
Mm-hmm.
Rastafarians.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
Rastafarians,
pronounce it.
like-
Sorry,
Yeah.
but they actually practice eating vegan. So they do have
Okay.
a cuisine.
No way, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they have a cuisine. It's kind of like
really good
idol.
Idol, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's
Food?
called Idol Cuisine.
Yeah.
There's a restaurant in Toronto that does that, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I wouldn't put Jamaican maybe on ours. I'd probably put like Medi. Yeah.
Middle Eastern, Thai,
And then I'd probably put Indian just
Yeah,
because Indian food is.
Yeah.
It's really like it's really veggie friendly, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
good for her as well.
yeah.
And it's I like it too.
Indian food's
It's just-
amazing.
yeah,
Like,
it's good
let's
to
talk
eat.
about that.
It's like
Come
comfort
on, like
food,
it's
right?
so good.
It's comfort food, so it's really good.
But let's not forget, this guy right here made us amazing kotu roti at our cottage.
Yeah.
We made sure we're fed.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
great.
for sure.
I heard you're becoming a chef, sir.
Yeah, soon.
Soon?
Yeah, soon. Hopefully, yeah.
I can
Everything
attest to
going
his
right.
cooking already because
Yeah, yeah.
that shit was fire.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
fire.
hopefully, yeah. I mean, I'm working my way towards it,
Sick.
step by step, obviously.
Mhm.
But I just want to make sure like I do it the right way and I kind of learn the right stuff.
Right.
Just don't want to be like I just don't want to be working in the kitchen for the rest of my life.
So
Kinda
maybe
wanna
a
do-
restaurant coming in the near future.
Yeah, for sure. Like restaurant,
Yeah.
maybe I was thinking like
Sick.
food trucks when they were in
Yeah.
and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
So it's
Like
good.
doing
Like both of our families.
pop-ups and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like
That
pop-ups
would
and
be
stuff.
cool.
Because both of our parents, both of our dads work at restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're both chefs, right? And like,
It's in the blood.
yeah, and like I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure all of her like uncles and stuff are all in the thing too.
Yeah,
My
like my
uncles are
dad
all
just
too.
made a lot of chef friends, so like
Yeah.
the food at our parties are like
It's always
amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
And I can also attest to that.
Yeah, you know.
So,
yeah.
top 3 breakfast spots in the GTA.
Breakfast.
I really like Shook. Their brunch is amazing.
Yeah,
So
I
Shook,
heard.
yeah, it's on King in Portland. So they originally used to be fully vegetarian. They recently added meat to their menu, but their brunch is still vegetarian friendly.
Oh, yeah.
And oh my god, they have these pancakes made with like rose and date syrup
Yeah.
and
Have
pistachios.
you tried it?
Yeah, it's very good.
Have you tried it?
Very good.
No,
You
I
haven't?
haven't. No.
Yeah, they're really good.
We got
Even
it.
their like shakashuka.
Yeah, you guys know
the shakashuka.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very good.
Their food's amazing, so fresh, and they make the pita fresh in front of you, like
Mhm.
I like their
easy.
pita. So I
Yeah.
didn't have like the breakfast. So we
Yeah.
went for like a dinner.
Yeah.
The pita is hummus is so good. The hummus is to die for. Yeah.
Other than that, I would probably say Mildred's.
Yeah, Mildred's Temple Kitchen.
Their
They're
pancakes are like out of this world.
Where
the,
are they?
Oh,
the
wow.
blueberry ones. The blueberry, right?
Yeah, the blueberry. Yeah.
Where are they located?
What's that famous that spot?
It's right
It's
beside
in
the,
Liberty Village.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Liberty Village.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
famous.
I
But
think
they were like up for like their pancakes for a while. I think it was
Yeah.
pre-COVID.
Yeah.
For like about a year or something. They were so like 2 years. They were like booming for their
The most popular
pancakes, and they ended up
pancakes,
giving the recipe out. For
Yeah,
for
during
everybody to
COVID, they
make.
gave
Like,
recipe
just
out.
Because it's so hard for people to come during
Yeah.
COVID, right? Because they shut down.
They did
So they did that.
like kits to make
Kits
it
to
too, I
make it
think.
and stuff
Yeah,
like
something
that, which
that,
was nice because it's really, really good to die for type of.
Third place. So I haven't been here, but a lot of people have went. Says really good. Chono Mate's brunch. I've been there for dinner, but their brunch is like a jungle brunch. They have like live animals, performers, and it's like a tasting menu, and they have a vegan one too. So it looks
Nice.
amazing.
Mhm.
Like really.
You guys been to school?
Yes.
Yeah, we have actually.
That's probably a bonus we can add in there.
Yeah, school is good.
School is
That's
really
definitely
good, actually.
one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their grilled cheese is really good.
Really good,
Yeah.
And the vibe is always good.
The vibe is always good, yeah, and
Yeah.
they have
It's like
nice
an
cool
apple
like
on the
Yeah,
they have like the
changed to
chemistry
orange
stuff
now.
and
It's
Oh,
stuff.
really?
orange.
It's orange?
Orange is there now.
No way.
One of my
That's
friends
so
like, can I
funny.
take this with me? They took it.
Really?
They're not too
Oh,
picky.
that's so
I was like,
funny.
weird, but-
Yeah, they have a nice little like array of like those school equipment type of
Yeah,
things that they
exactly.
use to.
Okay, top 3 steakhouses. That's more for you.
Top
I mean-
3 steakhouses.
I think that's a cool question because like I've seen some of your videos where you go to a steakhouse
Yeah.
and like of course a steakhouse is known for their steak, but you also get to try all the other options.
Yeah.
So like I'm actually kind of curious as a vegetarian what steakhouses you like because I feel like the sides make the steakhouse as well.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
okay, what's that place in Markham that we went? That was
Peter's
really
Fine
good?
Dining.
Yeah, Peter's Fine Dining. That was good, right?
Peter's Fine Dining is more of a it's more of a local like business. They've been
Yeah.
running since the 1970
Okay.
something.
It's old. It's like it's like a really old.
Yeah, they're like family run, so they're really good.
So cute. When you enter, they give every lady like a rose. Like
Yeah.
it's
Oh, wow.
so nice.
So they're kind of more old school. Like when I used to work at the restaurant, my boss ended up giving me telling me to go there.
Yeah.
So we ended up going a while back. Their steaks are, I would probably say, top 3 for my opinion,
That's
steak
really
wise.
Damn.
I think you got these.
They made like a special, like on the menu it said, if you're vegetarian, please like ask the server, and
Yeah.
then they're like, what do you want to eat? And then they just
It's kinda
made
like
me
a
like
free
a
menu.
pasta, like they
Yeah.
just made me whatever
Free
I
for all.
asked for.
Yeah.
But it was really good. It
But that was good.
really
And their
good.
service is good, knowing that you're a
Yeah.
vegetarian and you come to a
Yeah.
steakhouse. It's kind of like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
kind of like take care of you.
If it's tough, we can add restaurants to that.
Yeah,
fancy
like
restaurants.
what
So
other
many restaurants that we
steakhouses?
love.
Yeah, you've never been to any other steakhouses, in my opinion. But you've
I went to
got-
Harbor 60.
Yeah, but I was that I didn't come to. Yeah.
It was okay. Like it was good, but I honestly expected more. Like I thought the mac and cheese was gonna be like life
This
changing.
is, again? This is-
Harbor
Harbor
60.
60.
Harbor
over
60,
here,
I thought
yeah.
it was gonna be life changing because people say it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I've had better, so I was sad. But the vibe in there is amazing, you know, like it's still such a great place. My dad said that he worked there when it first opened, like part time.
Oh, wow.
So it was like a random story he told me when I came home. But yeah, it was good. For restaurants, we love Dilo. Have you heard of it?
No.
Where is that? Is it in Toronto
Like
as well?
the best
Yeah, it's in Toronto,
food ever. Like
No
I
way.
think like they should have gotten a Michelin star when
Oh wow.
Damn.
they did not get a Michelin.
No.
I think. Yeah, they did not.
They're local or
It's
a
on
franchise?
it's a local spot. It's on College and it's fusion like modern Chinese.
Yeah,
Every-
Japanese or Chinese? Yeah,
Chinese. Every item on the menu, most of them can become vegan as well.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay.
So good. You got like beef there, I think, or pork. What'd
Yeah,
you
I think I
get?
got pork ribs or pork belly, which was really really good as well. All their food is really good. Like you can tell they put like good like spices and good
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
quality food.
Yeah.
That was really good. I think
Yeah.
that was probably our one spot we would
Akira
go to all the
back.
time.
Oh
I
yeah.
love that.
Akira
place.
back is
That mushroom
probably
pizza is
So
die
good.
for.
yeah.
That's all I eat
Amazing.
there. It's so good.
Like I wish it was bigger because like you like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
eat that up in like 2
Yeah.
bites. Like
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
but that was really good. I
Yeah.
honestly thought it was gonna be like a poshy
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, I think
So-
Akira back is higher to me than Dilo, just
Is it?
because because their wagyu tacos is like to
Yeah.
die
Too good.
for. Like
Yeah.
they're small, but they're like
Their
amazing.
portion is very small.
Their portions
but
are
it's really
small, I
good.
guess,
So
because
you
they
get to order a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But their ribeye is really good. Their chicken is really good,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, which is really good. Yeah, they're like all rounding. I would say one of the better ones
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, out of this,
Yeah. It's consistent too.
it's very consistent to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
one more.
Wait, one more spot.
Like go-to spot. Like
A
maybe,
go-to-
I
like
just
a-
love the food.
Maha's.
Yeah.
Maha's
Are we talking
Egyptian.
like classy restaurants or
Sure.
just anything?
Anything now. Like at this point.
Uh,
what do you guys like? Okay.
like Maha's, yeah, but
something
we've
good.
only been to Maha's like twice.
Yeah, twice.
It's kinda
Something
hard.
fell.
Like
Love
Maha's is good,
Maha's
and
Egyptian.
Cafe Lanoir is really good.
it. Yeah.
We
had
said that
for
today.
lunch.
Yeah.
Love their food.
Yeah,
That
they're
mushroom
really good.
fucking hummus.
Yeah.
It's just something else. Yeah.
Parallel.
Okay, yeah. I
That's
think
really good
like
too.
Parallel is probably definitely tops the list for
Yeah.
sure.
We could go on, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a top 10.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, how do you
Yeah.
guys decide like what spot to go to? Like, how do you guys? What's like the mindset? Like, how do you think of okay, we're gonna go here today, and we're gonna go here today? How do you select spots?
It's usually the mood, to be honest, of like what we want to really eat
Yeah.
and what day it is, because some places are busier than some places. If it's like an indoor place we want to do, if it's kind of like dark and it's raining, then we'll go there instead. If it's a day that we want to kind of showcase the outside and it's like a patio or it's a brunch spot or something like that, then we'll do something that's more outside, more kind of like friendlier like that.
If I've seen a lot of people post about it, then
Okay.
then I'm like a little bit curious. Like, is it what's
Like, what's the
if it's
review and
good?
stuff?
Yeah, like I'll. TikTok has been really good for showing you spots. Also, if it's vegetarian friendly or like someone or a new restaurant opens, like, oh yeah, we have a vegan menu. I'm like, let's check it out then. Let's see if it's good, right? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people don't really go to try out restaurants for the vegan menu or like a vegetarian menu. So it's like, let's see, is this good, right? So do that.
True. Top 3 dessert spots.
Desserts.
I was thinking about this. So Bloomers.
Bloomers?
Have you had
No,
a
I've
Bloomers
never.
before?
No.
I'm not too big on desserts for some reason.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
not
me.
crazy about desserts either, I will say, and
Yeah.
I'll only have it for like specific reasons. So Bloomers is a vegan donut shop, and it's amazing. Like the best donuts I've like had, and I've given to people who aren't vegan, and they're like, this is fire. Okay,
For vegan, yeah.
so good.
For vegan, I would say.
You can't tell it's vegan. Okay, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
You can't tell. You literally said to me, you can't tell it's vegan.
like my favorite stuff is donuts, so it's hard for me to like that.
Come on.
Yeah, but I would definitely put that
Capper.
up.
He's forced to say yes.
I would definitely
No,
say
you
that's-
can't. I'm telling you, you can't tell. I'm gonna bring these donuts next time you try.
Does it compare to Cops or no?
Cops or no?
In my opinion,
I was gonna say.
Cops is still like
Okay,
this
like
to me.
it's-
San Remo Bakery is like
Oh,
my
damn.
top
No
up there.
way.
I don't know.
Oh,
Have you guys
San
had San
Remo
Remo
donuts.
Bakery?
No.
Oh, damn.
Like if you guys go there, you guys will literally
Yeah.
like they're only open from like 8 to 4 or something.
Yeah, it's
But
classic.
they're like packed all the time. Like their chocolate dip donut or whatever cupcake, whatever like you
Anything.
want, a cannoli or anything like that, you guys will be mind blown. Like it's
Damn.
so good. It's
in
better than
Toronto?
Cops in my opinion.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
the other spot, because I'm more of an ice cream person or gelato, so there's a place called Mitsika Gelato, and it's actually so amazing. They have 2 locations, and the couple is from Sicily, and they came here, and the owner, like one of them, Paolo, he's like one of the best gelato makers, honestly. And they have won so many championships and like awards representing Canada. Their gelato is like the best. And
Yeah, it's really
I've
good.
had a gelato in Italy and in Sicily,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
so amazing. Like you've had it too, and it was like
Yeah. I've had like
unreal
Yeah, it's really good.
how authentic that gelato was. So you guys have to go.
You guys are making me hungry.
I know.
Talking about so much fun.
Yeah.
I'll switch it up. Okay, I know you're a football fanatic.
Yes.
Thoughts on FIFA this year?
Yeah, it's good.
It's
To be
been
honest,
crazy,
it's a different type of FIFA. It's more of the underdog FIFA.
Yeah.
So I feel
lot
like
of
a lot
upsets.
of upsets and a lot of different like moves towards it. This is not the FIFA you want to bet in. This is definitely not the one you want to bet in for sure.
Sure.
But if you do, you're winning a shitload of money.
Yeah.
But it's good. I like the way it's going. I was rooting for obviously Canada, obviously.
Of course.
But other than that, France. So I'm really happy.
France.
that
Oh,
France
yeah.
is
France.
in it.
France?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in
Argentina,
Argentina,
bro.
yeah.
Argentina.
But
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
interested to hear a lot.
I'm
I did
always.
not know you just like what? I thought you were going for Argentina too. No.
I'm up there, bro.
Bro, CR7 fan, yo. But yeah, I was super sad.
They already won.
Argentina.
Yeah,
It's a good.
It's a really
France
good
already won. They already got
matchup.
their faves.
Matchup.
This is presumably like Messi's last one, low key. He's still 35, I think, or 30. Yeah, I think he's 35. So if he's coming back, he's 39. It's gonna be
Won't be
hard.
the same.
Yeah.
You saw Ronaldo try to play at 37, and it's not up par. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the right thing.
Yeah.
Younger players are gonna be able to like excel way more easily, and they're gonna be able to run down the field and play for those 90 minutes, right?
Right.
So it's better. I would love for Messi to win the last one and
Yeah.
do it as well. Like,
Because France already got last.
yeah, they would
last
go
week.
back to
One
back
last
after
time.
60 or 40 years.
Mhm.
They would go back to back.
Yeah.
So it would be crazy if they
They already
win.
got their.
If-
you know,
I
moments.
would say that Argentina does have a big chance in it because France lost like 4 players. They lost like Benzema, they lost Pogba, they lost so many people that
No way.
Big
Yeah,
players.
the
big,
ginger.
big players like
So there
Kylian
is a
Mbappe
chance.
type of players that would like
Yeah.
make a huge difference. Like
Mhm.
they would like completely like decimate like them,
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
But yeah, I would like no matter what it is, it's a good match. I would like to see this.
This
Like, even if
Sunday.
Morocco came in or anybody came in, it would still be a good match.
Who are you predicting? The
France.
France.
Yeah, I'm predicting like probably like a 3-1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure. Kylian Mbappe is just like
That's
out of this
true.
world.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think
He's
he's
probably
next
gonna be
up.
like the
Yeah.
but he's probably gonna score more goals than like Ronaldo and Messi.
Oh,
Maybe even combined.
wow.
You never know. Like he's
Wow.
going crazy this year, and last year was his first World Cup and he
Yeah.
won it, right? And this is
Mhm.
if he wins the second one, it's gonna be crazy. He'll pull a hat trick for World Cups, right? He'll get 3 in a row and next
That's
next
crazy.
World Cup too. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's a good one. I'm definitely enjoying it.
Nice. What do you boys think? Who's gonna win?
I've always been a France fan too, like
Yeah.
PSG.
Yeah.
Such a
It's-
cat.
No,
This guy loves France.
Whoever's winning, yo, I've always been a fan.
Because when we played FIFA on PS5, I was
PSG,
destroyed
like
with
that.
Mbappe. That's
we
why.
had a bet and he lost. You know that too. That's
So funny thing is, on the podcast we did a bet. So
Mhm.
they actually played the game,
Mhm.
and then whoever lost had to like shave off their leg.
Or wax
man.
their
And this
leg.
guy lost.
That's so
There's
funny.
actually videos
Wax
on
it?
like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Bro, it's awful.
But then we had a
That's
beer
so
pong after that, and he lost, and he
Yeah.
got his leg removed.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I love how that's like the
The thing.
consequence.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you
started
really
with a
just
buzz
shave
cut.
your
It
leg.
started with a buzz
Yeah.
cut.
Content, let's go.
Well, it's better than a buzz cut.
Yeah, I'd rather do that too.
I know you're a Bollywood buff, if that's the right
Yeah.
way to say it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have this like secret thing I planned for you,
Okay.
because I know it makes you happy.
Sure, I guess
Bollywood,
I am
yeah?
happy.
Before a warm up question though,
Okay.
before we start the game. So this is Coffee with LILT, basically, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
If you could trade lives with any Bollywood celebrity, who would it be and why?
Okay, this is like a given, and like, this is really funny, but whatever, I'm just gonna say it. So, I've always been like a really big Jonas Brothers fan, and my favorite was Nick
Don't say
Jonas.
it.
Like, I
Don't
was
say it.
obsessed with him.
PC?
Yes, just because I think I deserve to be with him. That's
Just
the
'cause you
only
went to a
reason.
restaurant, bro.
Yeah,
So it's
and
a
like
piece
I
of your
just,
life.
I was the biggest fan, and like when he
Oh.
got with her, I was like, so you do like Indian girls? Like, come on,
Yeah.
like you know, you're not into just other
see.
people. So that's the only reason why. Otherwise, I think
You listening
Katrina
to it?
Kaff.
I've been listening to this a long time. This is like a known fact to me.
I think Katrina Kaff, she'd be a cool person too.
Straight
Trade
up.
life. I feel like she's really hardworking. Like she
Yeah.
came in
Yeah.
this industry, like even though you know she's not Indian, but she learned a whole new language. And I heard she's like a
She's
fitness
half,
freak.
right?
Yeah.
She's half,
Yeah.
or,
Yeah, so like she's, I don't know, I just feel like it'd be interesting to see like what do you do?
Yeah.
Like what are you up to? But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a good question. That's really good. Good picks. I like Katrina a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like PC as much. so.
I know, I
Even-
know,
even
I know
Deepika,
it's
I'm not-
controversial,
I'm not even
but
too
it's only for
into
Nick
it.
Jonas. So
Something happened to Deepika too. She's kind of dying out.
she's falling out. I feel sad because I liked
Yeah.
her.
Okay, so there's new games called Pick Your Poison,
Okay.
but we're gonna do Bollywood edition
Okay.
of it. So, first question: Salman or Shah Rukh Khan?
Oh, Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay, that's
I
easy.
love him.
Okay.
It's my top.
Okay, Sheila Ke Jawani Katrina Kaif or Kareena Kapoor as Pooh?
Karina Kapoor as Pooh.
Damn, what happened to Katrina Love?
She's like an OG like
OG, yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Pooh is still
Yeah.
out
You
there.
can't you can't beat that. Like she started it for the rest of the like after.
Fair
Fair,
enough.
Like,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Pooh is legendary.
Yeah,
dog.
she
Mhm.
is. She is.
So DDLJ or K3G?
K3G.
K3G, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Three Idiots or Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara?
Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Over Three Idiots?
Really?
Damn!
I love that movie.
What do you guys think about that?
I'm not a
No,
big
I
fan
agree
of
with that
Hunter
pick.
Content.
I
Yeah.
like Three Idiots more. I
Three
just
Idiots
watched
is sick,
Zindagi Na
bro.
Milegi
You just
Dobara
watched
again.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
recent like just watched it again with my family.
So what do you think?
But I think Three Idiots is just so
So
good.
good.
It is. I feel like it's like putting them in the same group is hard.
It's hard,
But
okay.
that movie is good.
Okay. What song is more for the baddies? Sharara Sharara or Lal Dupatta?
Lal Dupatta. Come
Yo,
on.
what?
Lal Dupatta.
Damn, okay. This is the hardest one. Okay, ready for this? Ranveer Singh or Ranveer Kapoor?
Ranveer Singh.
Okay.
Ranveer Kapoor. No, canceled.
Damn.
He's not. No.
He's cancelled? Why?
I used to like him when he first came out. He was really good in Sanju. Like that was really good acting. I don't know. I just don't get a good vibe from this guy. Yeah.
I feel like Ranveer Singh's stock has gone up drastically like the last 5 years.
100%.
Something happened. Like, he's just their next big thing.
He's like NBA ambassador for
Yeah,
India.
he's doing so much international stuff. He's
Yeah.
chilling with Chunks. Like,
Yeah.
he's doing
Yeah.
like
He's
he's
doing all stuff.
international
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
He was chilling with Shaq the other day.
I saw he's doing
Yeah.
Giannis and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Giannis
Yeah.
is making them like a
Yeah.
dance and
The dance.
everything.
He's like the
balls.
gateway between like NBA, India, NBA, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Which is
NBA,
good to
right?
see actually someone.
Yes.
Kind of
He was in the celebrity game as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Oh,
like,
I know Abhishek Bachchan was on that like in the celebrity.
like he
game, but
didn't
he's
do
not
much.
that big,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Why. Even though
But-
he seems like a sweet guy, you know.
It's a bonus one
He's
for
like,
you.
yeah.
This wasn't in it, but just thought of it right now. Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khan?
Oh, but Shah Rukh Khan.
No, she's like the part of the
No.
biggest.
No. Amitabh Bachchan. What? Shah Rukh Khan is like, he's like,
Damn.
I love him. Like, love this man. Like, if I watch his movie, I will cry. That's how much I love this man.
Well, sadly, he hasn't made anything.
Well, he has like Patan coming up, but yeah, still.
He has? Okay.
Yeah.
What was his last movie? I can't even remember. Shah Rukh Khan's. I mean, he's just kind of being a
Little Boy?
businessman now.
Or Raise or.
Wasn't
Oh,
it
Rice.
Hero or something? Or is he a little
Oh,
character?
okay, that was really embarrassing.
Fan?
We don't talk
Fan?
about that movie.
Fan,
Fan.
right?
I watched that in India too.
Oh, shit.
That was not like the vibe. Such a bad movie.
Damn. Okay, well, I think he's running like a lot of leagues here. He has like teams in like Caribbean League, IPL, and everywhere. He's like a businessman now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
He doesn't even
he
care about
is.
movies, I think.
Yeah. His son is like
We want to talk about the song.
he's like producing stuff
Is he?
now.
He's
Yeah.
also producing some cocaine.
I know, right? I know this man got
This guy's
arrested.
yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
was in jail for 2 weeks, bro.
I heard,
I
yeah.
feel like they did that to just like scare like the
Oh,
Bollywood
really?
people. Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna keep Shah Rukh Khan's
Yeah.
son in jail.
Indian people love making like an example out
Example
of
out of
things.
They want an
Yeah.
example.
I remember when I was in school, so I went to school there for like a bit, right? As a
Yeah.
kid. My teacher would like make sure they make an example out of one kid on purpose
Yeah.
so no one else fucks around.
That's
They love doing that shit.
I don't know how you get school. There's probably scary, no?
I was a
it
little
okay?
kid.
Yeah.
I
When did you go to school there?
Huh?
When did you
I
go to
was
school?
like till grade 5, grade
Okay.
6, yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it was scary, man. Some
Yeah,
of the
it's probably different.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Very
It was so chill when I came here. I was like, bro, I can dress wherever. Like, I can
Yeah,
wear
yeah,
whatever
Yeah,
I
like
want.
no
You
uniform.
can do whatever. To
Yeah,
be
you can do
honest.
whatever,
Yeah.
too.
You get hit too. Do
Yeah,
whatever you
some
want. You don't
schools
get
did.
hit.
Not anymore.
But like, yeah,
Back then,
like,
yeah.
back
yeah.
then.
I mean, the school I went to didn't hit. Like,
Yeah.
that was not allowed. But
Yeah.
some schools, I've
Yeah.
definitely gotten hit.
We heard stories, you know, like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Did you not go to school there?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Like great. Like he was there for 6, grade 4. Yeah.
Grade 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Damn. Any final thoughts? You want to plug in anything? This is your time to plug in anything. Any exciting things coming up?
Oh man, no, I don't know. Anything exciting coming up? Well, like honestly, I think our goal for the next couple years is to switch to more travel food content.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
So yeah,
God.
we really want to do that.
That's awesome.
Like trying out street food and pushing out that kind of content
awesome.
is like really
I
I'm
love that.
interested in. So like we want to start with like Southeast Asia, so that's like our
Okay.
first goal.
Yeah.
So we're really trying for
Dude,
that.
Thai food in Thailand is just the next level.
Yeah, I don't
It's
remember you
spicy though,
went.
bro. It's spicy.
Yeah.
There are black peppers in there and everything.
Yeah.
Funny you say that because I was telling him this too. I kind of want to like do travel pod, which is gonna be a
Yeah.
thing in the future. So this is an interesting thought where I don't know if you travel and you meet random people sometimes,
Yeah.
but you end up having the best conversation with them
Yeah. Yeah.
that you cannot have with sometimes your friends either, right?
Yeah.
But that conversation is like I don't know what it is, but it has to be one of the best conversations
So
you have sometimes.
organic.
Organic.
There's no
right?
barrier, right?
Yeah, so
You can just
I
talk
kind of
about
want to
everything.
also do that where it's like I'm gonna try that this Christmas where I'm traveling. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take my mic with me. I'm gonna just record.
Yeah.
Or if I meet someone interesting and it's an interesting conversation, I'm just gonna ask them to.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a really good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah.
You should
So that's
definitely
gonna
do
be
that.
sick. So
Do
Because
like
you never know, you gotta
example
risk those
ones.
things sometimes, and you might find like crazy
Yeah.
people, crazy stories,
Crazy
right?
stories,
So
and like
nice.
sometimes
Yeah.
they're the best conversations you
Oh,
have.
for sure,
right?
yeah.
With that, I mean, are you guys going somewhere? Any plans for the holidays?
I'm going to Mexico with my family, so
Nice.
excited for that.
Just went to Miami, so that's
Oh, yeah.
it. But other than that,
You wanna talk about-
that I like, just myself, because I don't know if she likes it, like Korean barbecue.
Oh,
is
yeah,
my,
it's
my
amazing.
like,
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
And like noodles and Oriental and stuff like that are
Yeah,
like
yeah,
my
yeah.
complete favorite. So it's a comfort food to me,
Yeah.
other than just like eating like my own culture. That's
Yeah.
probably my favorite food. So I think
That's
going
on the
to like
list.
Japan and like
Yeah.
Thailand and stuff like that, it's kind of like we're gonna get the best of both worlds. So I
Yeah.
can kind of eat like
I
what I
love
want,
Japan.
she can eat
I
like
love
what she
Japanese
wants.
food.
I'm gonna reconnect with you guys after because I want to know. After you do the Asia trip, I find Europe becomes overrated. In terms of food and stuff too, and you're gonna find it's so much easier to ball out in Asia.
Oh yeah,
And it's
For sure.
easier to like
it's
live.
cheaper.
Because when I was in Thailand, like bro, like I found an infinity pool, like fucking hotel, $50 for 2 nights, and I was like, in Toronto, there's no way I'm getting
No.
that ever.
You
But
can
that
add
place
another
was-
zero on that, and
like,
then
amazing.
Probably like
Go
booked
for
out
it.
like a year in advance,
Yeah.
and then if you get a
Yeah.
spot, it's like $1,000.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that there's like not too much of a you don't have to hold that image and status of I gotta be here, and they're kind of more simple minded people.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's
Yeah.
just like go there and enjoy and stuff like that. Here it's like you come here and you're like, I want to have a status. I want to go to like live on Bisha Hotel or live
Yeah.
on like this or that or get an
Yeah.
Airbnb or something like that. I feel like that's like a lot better. Asia is different. I feel like Europe itself, like London and Paris and stuff like that, is kind of same as here ish. But yeah, I feel like it's like Thailand and Asia and like Japan and this and that is gonna be definitely be like
Japan's also on my list. I've not been.
have to go
Yeah.
there in like the Super Mario World and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
And I want to get back to traveling again. I feel like the world's open now. Everybody's just like traveling. a
yeah, and
lot.
everybody's rushing it too now, right?
But
to
I feel
go
like
back.
I wanted to like not do it yet because I'm like prices are like off the roof right now. Wait for a year.
I'm
and
waiting
then
for like
next
deals
year.
and stuff.
Yeah, we kind of just look at deals and then we go
Yeah.
based on that. Because
If
if
you-
we're just going
yeah.
regularly, we're gonna spend a shitload of money. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. It's nice. You guys gotta take us out for like a little food tasting.
yeah, we'll
We
definitely-
should do
yeah,
that.
we'll
Little
definitely-
family.
I know.
Wait,
That'll be so much
you
fun.
guys-
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah.
We're suckers for free food.
Yeah, we'll definitely go. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just something.
we have so many things to go
Yeah.
to, so yeah, we'll definitely plan something.
Sick.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with MissfoodieTO team. Go follow them on Instagram and TikTok. And for more episodes like these, go check us out on Spotify and YouTube. Until then, peace and love.